in what ways are we trying to find our own salvation? Again, whether it's through scheduling, through finances, through family, through relationships, whatever that may be. How are you trying to solve your perceived problems in times of transition and change by your own means? Because again, God wants you to turn to him and not rely on yourself. And that can be something very hard for many of us because especially during times of transition and change, there are so many things that we think about, so many thoughts that go through our head. There's an author, a Christian author by the name of Christina Vincent. So in a book that she wrote, God's Peace When You Can't Sleep, she talks about this example of the land of what ifs. And so she writes it. She says, the land of what ifs is a tempting place to dwell. It's also a dangerous place to be. And chances are, if you flipped to this page, so in her book, you're stepping foot into this territory. Before you even pull the covers back, your mind is racing with questions. What if I choke up during the meeting tomorrow? What if my child is diagnosed with a learning disability? What if the test result comes back positive? What if I don't get that job? There are countless what-if scenarios, both big and small. But they have one thing in common. They don't help. When you're lying in bed trying to gear down for the day, your mind is whirring, spinning every possible negative scenario into a sticky, all-consuming web. You get trapped in it and spend hours burrowing deeper and deeper with nothing positive to show for it. In fact, you are so imprisoned in this web that you're paralyzed with fear, anxiety, and panic, all because of two simple words: what if? The land of what ifs is tempting, but it is also trouble. It's living out anxiety in your minds, hyping ourselves up to frightening, stressful scenarios that may never come true. It places ourselves in the role of God and relegates the Lord elsewhere. In short, it's a place that Christians need to fight against. See, the author here makes a point that I want to highlight for us, that in times of transition, in times of uncertainty, that is the temptation that you will face. The temptation that you will face will be to resolve that tension, resolve the issues, resolve the problems by your own experience, by your own way, by your own wisdom. That will be the temptation that we all face, to resolve those things ourselves. But we must resist that temptation to rely solely on ourselves.